Diversity FM on 103.5 and online at diversityfm.co.uk.
There are always zombies amongst us, and ready. We have Dr. Dale Seslick with us today from Dr. Dale's School of Survival, and with him is Valerie Mountbaton, who I believe is an acolyte. Why is the zombie coming? Is it to meet or to return to the loved ones? Why are they here?
No. You see, there's a common misconception. What you were speaking about in Haiti, the zombies, those are original voodoo zombies. Now, they're not so bad, because technically speaking, the original zombie isn't dead. It's actually alive, and it's a human that's been drugged by a witch doctor. So they will eventually, the drugs will wear off and they won't be a zombie anymore. What we're more interested in dealing with, past the history, is the zombies who tend to rip out your intestines and feed on your brain. Those are the ones that we deal with specifically.
Okay, so how are they so different then from the Haiti zombies?
Than the original voodoo zombies?
Yes.
Well, for one, original zombies tend to be controlled by a singular person who has all their senses about them. So they're there for a specific person. So voodoo zombies will be controlled to, for example, go and kill somebody, or maybe go and ruin somebody's crops in somebody's field. So they're kind of hypnotized more than actually completely brain dead.
Okay.
The new conception of zombies, which is seen in the media quite a lot, is that they're either undead risen from the grave and go after the brains of humans, or they're virally infected, which means they're still human but are very just primal and want to kill, or they're parasitically infected. So they've been infected by a parasite, an alien parasite, or a parasite that's been brought up in some government technology or lab, and they are being controlled with their hunger for flesh.
Oh, dear. Now, Valerie, it sounds from your reaction earlier on to that very short reading that you've been deeply affected by part of this. What is are you able to tell us your experience, or is it too
to be honest, I'd rather
traumatic?
not go into it too deeply, but it's a subject I do feel very passionately about. And that's why I sought out...
Oh, please don't cry.
It's okay, I'm fine. I'm strong now.
Okay.
But I will admit, in the past, I had some experiences, incidentally, with the voodoo aspect of zombies. Very disturbing experiences in my past involving an ex-partner. And I learnt the danger of zombies. I sought out Dr. Dale, and now I'm strong. Now I've got over that.
Yes.
And due to his School of Survival, I've learnt the techniques that have made me strong.
And you want to pass that on?
I do, because I'm so inspired by Dr. Dale's teachings.
Yes.
I want to pass that on to other people so they also can feel my strength.
Yes. Yeah. How brave you are. How brave.
She is. She's very brave. We're very proud of Valerie at the school. Very proud.
She must be one of your great successes.
It's been a long journey.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay. Now, can anybody become a zombie, Dr. Dale?
Absolutely anybody can become a zombie. You, me, Valerie, anybody can become a zombie.
Your mother, your brother, your sister.
Uncle, child, daughter, mother,
teacher,
father.
Policeman.
Butcher, baker, candlestick maker. Anybody can become a zombie. There hasn't been a lot of fully confirmed zombie outbreaks. So what we have to do is we have to take our information from fictional media, which may seem a little strange, but what we have to look back on is things like Star Trek, who used technologies on their TV programs in the 60s that are now common usage. So looking to fictional media to actually find out what's going to happen in the future isn't such a stupid idea. Obviously, if they are rotting or
acting in a mad, raging manner,
growling maybe,
that could be a clue.
Pallor of skin, potentially have a sudden urge to eat you, could be a sign.
These are the people we need to avoid. However, sometimes it takes time. So you could be bitten, and it could be hours before you actually start to manifest as a zombie.
And what would be the first expression of that manifestation?
Again, it varies. You will become obviously very ill very quickly once the infection takes effect. But if becoming ill very quickly, it could actually just be you becoming ill. So
Yes, yeah.
we could dispose of you and you could basically have the flu.
Yes. Oh dear. Oh dear. Do zombies know that they are zombies? Do they know that they're different?
I don't really think they have much intelligence at all, as far as I'm aware.
Okay, because there are some tribes, aren't there, who sort of eat people's brains and their hearts because they believe that they then get the person's strength and
Are you talking about
intelligence.
cannibalism in some other cultures?
Right.
I've heard of that, yes.
That's cannibalism is very different to zombieism. Cannibalism, one of the main criteria of recognizing a zombie is that they are very primal. They have no thought process per se. They wouldn't actually be able to put the thought together that I am eating this person's heart or brain.
Right.
Thus, this is going to be the outcome. They just know.
So we're talking it's a primitive instinct.
Yeah, absolutely. More like an animal.
Animal-like.
Yeah. So it's whether when you look at a zombie and you say, do they know if they're a zombie? You'd think it doesn't ant. No, it's an ant. It's that kind of thing.
It's deep.
Yeah,
very
deep. And the answer is probably no.
That's good, isn't it? It must be awful to know that you're a zombie and you're doing these things. But they don't know that they need help. Or perhaps they don't want help.
There is no helping. That's the first thing you've got to get out of your mind.
Yes.
No
You're feeling
helping.
a little bit too much sympathy, I'm thinking.
Really?
So
Yes.
the only cure for a zombie is death.
Yes.
Or re-death.
That's what you
Yes.
have to think. Because if you even at the back of your mind think, oh, maybe there's a cure, you will die.
Kill or be killed.
Really, really. So making them a nice meal won't help them at all.
They wouldn't really go for spaghetti bolognese
No.
anyway.
No.
They just really want human brains.
It's more sort of perhaps
your human brains
roast,
or mine
roast beef.
or anyone.
Well, might that be nice?
Brains really would be their preferred choice.
Faggots,
Yeah,
then.
brains
Yeah,
or
okay.
intestines.
And offal.
Oh, the innards.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it has to be live as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can't cook it.
Okay. Right, well, I won't invite them round for...
It's probably not the best idea, really.
No, I was thinking that a nice creme brulee might finish off the meal, but obviously not. Never mind.
Anything can be used as a weapon in
Really?
order to destroy a zombie. Anything. If you've got the inventiveness, you can create a weapon out of anything. And within a zombie apocalypse, you probably will. There are certain books that have been written about how to survive a zombie apocalypse, but they tend towards the usage of automatic weapons, guns, which aren't readily available in the United Kingdom. In America, yes, we can quite easily get hold of these things. But in the UK, you are going to have to be slightly more inventive when a zombie apocalypse does occur.
I mean, as part of the School of Survival, we are trained to attempt to use anything to hand in order to protect ourselves against a zombie.
Yes. The mouse mat. How could one use the mouse mat? If a zombie came in now and this was your only weapon.
Possibly
Right.
smother the zombie.
Well, exactly. It's like that.
Yeah.
Over the face. It's not going to kill them.
Like a pillow.
But
yes.
it will keep their mouth, because obviously we make the assumption that the virus is passed on through the bites. That's how we make the
Alright,
assumption.
So the first place to go for is the mouth.
The first place to go for is always the brain. However, you need to keep out of the way of the mouth.
Right, so it's like an attack from behind almost. Okay.
What you have to remember as well, though, and this is another common misconception that needs to be pointed out now, although we're saying go for the brain, beheading a zombie doesn't destroy the brain. So what
Okay.
you're left with is a head
With the brain in it.
that still operates.
Right. A bit like chicken. 'Cause
Yes.
we often hear of headless
That's
chickens
correct.
That is
running
correct.
around like a headless chicken.
Well, the body can't operate without the brain, but the head can operate without the body. So the mouth will still work.
Right.